Okay, today is March 20th, 2013. Let's take a look at the market. The Dow Jones 30 Industrial, seems like it's still want to make a new all-time high. And today it got close to it. It kind of back off in the last minute of trading. Here's the previous all-time high. It closed at 14,539.14. So you can see right now it's only 14,000. Let's see, 539. So it's only about 28 point away. So you can see right now, today closed at 14,511, 0.70. And the other thing also, the S&P 500 is still trying to make it up to that that all-time high of 1565.15. And most likely, looking at the market, the resilience of the market, it looks like it will go and take out that high in the coming day. So it's just a matter of when. I don't believe that is if. So it would it pull back a little bit and consolidate down here before it make a little push, to take out that high, or it's just gonna, hover around here for a couple days and then push it through and sneak in that new all-time high. So anything is possible. Just kind of keep an eye on it. Definitely, the market still showing a lot of strength, and I believe there's still more upside to go. Even though a lot of people are saying the market is overextended, including myself, but we just have to trade what the market present to us in terms of price action. And right now, the price action seems to be in favor of the long side. So let's take a look at the Nasdaq 100. The Nasdaq 100 is in, kind of consolidating between this 2783 and the 2814, 2815 region. I do believe that this index is also going to be moving higher, and eventually probably will come up and take out this high here. At least put in a new 52-week high. Again, this index has been been held back primarily due to Apple. So, and Apple is making a little bit of a move right now. So it's all depends how sustainable is that move will be. Then we'll see, how much of this index will move up and how quickly it will move up. But until then, right now, let's take a look at the Russell 2000. The Russell 2000 also is trying to make a new all-time high. You see right now it's sitting at 951, 0.95, and here's the last all-time high here, which is 953.07. So that's only about maybe a point and so a little bit over a point away. So that's certainly getting close to another all-time high. And the transportation is showing a little bit of a weakness here. So because I believe FedEx is kind of pulling this index down today. But of course, FedEx was also one of the contributors to help push this index up as well in the recent month or so. So we kind of have to keep an eye on the transportation and see what it regain itself and come up to join the Dow Jones Industrial, making a new all-time high when that time comes. So we got to pay attention to the Dow Jones transportation. It does give us a little bit of a clue of what's ahead for the market. And right now, it's still too early to say that the market is pulling back or rolling over, because certainly a lot of the market breadth indicator is still fairly decent if it's not holding up strongly, but this certainly hasn't been deteriorating yet. So with that said, let's go and take a look at some of the stock that I put up for the week. One is the Coach. We basically still waiting for Coach to come up and break this resistance here and do this little breakout and possibly play it back up here at this level. So entering into this gap zone here, and then if the price action is strong enough, then we probably would maybe look for the possibility of the price coming back up and fill this gap. And here's the one of the things that how important it is to even though we have a setup, we have to wait for the trigger, because if we prematurely went in long here, then we probably experiencing some pain right now, because right now, this price here, even though we got a low inside candle here today, it can easily, come and break this support level and come back down and possibly, retest this 46 area. So that's why we need to wait for the these setup to trigger. Then once it come above this baseline, then we could take a look at the possibility of setting up long, and then set up a stop, and we'll just manage the trade. So the next one is Tiffany. Tiffany, we also kind of look at this breakout here. Right now it's kind of breaking out a little bit on top of this pivot. So if we want to be a little aggressive, we could set up a position here, and then as it break through this resistance or take out this high, then we could add to the position, because what we would like to see is for this price to maybe possibly get it back up here, this 74 area, and then maybe work itself up to this 80. So that's basically the trade possibility here. Right? And the other one is the advanced auto part. Once again, we are waiting for it to break out of this this resistance here. Right? And right now it's still kind of hovering near this resistance. So once we get this break, then we could at least play it back up here to the 84. And we take a look at the see after this 84, we could possibly get up and see could it get back up to this 86 area, to fill this gap here. Okay. And then the other one is Ford Motor Company. Once again, let me get back on the daily here. Once again, we're looking at the breaking out of this resistance here. Right now, it's still kind of hovering below that, and maybe in the next day or two we could see this breakout, because today GM broken out, and then made a very nice run and getting up to here. I did have a trade on got in on this trigger here, and right now I'm basically had scaled off some of the profit once it run up here, because right now you can see if my stop is down here and got in over here. So so today, just for today, it almost went up to 2R. So essentially, I scale some of the position out and take my profit. So right now, it's basically it's a risk-free trade. The worst come to worst is I could set my stop and my entry level here, and just watch it run to see could it get up back up to this 30 area. And if you really want to play that, we could even see if it can get up to this 32 and possibly get up to this 34. And then for the US government to make money out of GM, then it probably have to get back up to this level, somewhere close to the 50 area. So we're gonna keep an eye on this one here. And just a little bit of a side note, so I know I didn't have that on the list here. I basically have on the 4th, because earlier in the week on the weekend when I scanned that, did not get much of a setup possibility on GM versus Ford Motor Company. And then on Goldman Sachs, we were looking at this particular wedge on Goldman Sachs here, at earlier, and it seems to both below this wedge. So right now we're basically playing for this particular descending triangle. And again, once again, we're still looking for this breakout here at this point to go long. And if it break below this particular baseline, then we will have to reassess and see what kind of setup do we get to possibly go short. So until then, right now, there's nothing here to tell me to go look for setting up a short position. But I'm still waiting to see if it could get up at this level here, for the for a long trigger. So then Oracle reported earnings today. So here's another example of why one shouldn't trade to earning. even though we have a setup here and waiting for this guy to break above this resistance, and it seems to be bumping up against it a couple of days, and then today after the close when the earning came out, it just got wiped out. So right now, I think Oracle is out of play, at least on the long side. It seems like it might want to come down and test this 3250 for possible support, but definitely, it's not a good thing right now with that price break once it broke this area here. So we'll just have to wait and see. And then we have Cisco. Cisco is also kind of consolidating up here, just like the Nasdaq 500. Seem to be consolidating up at this baseline and at this 22 level. And if we could break above that 22, then I think there's could be some possibility here to get up here, get up to these levels here. Once we break this 22, maybe it could get back up to this 2450, 2470 area. Okay. So. And then here's the home builder, Pulte Home. We're looking at Pulte Home, and it did break out. Let me get on the daily price here, and we were looking at the possibility breaking up on this baseline. So kind of booked you, and today it just got a continuation. Yesterday there was a home, some sort of report on the. Believe it's a was it a new home starting number or the sales number, but anyway it was a good number, and so a lot of the home builder was gapped up, and as usual most of the time the market kind of faded gap. So but today you got a little bit rebounds and continuation and keep on moving up. So we'll see that might want to come up and take out that 22. And then the other one is the HOV, so it's another home builder, and you can see that it's also trying to break out of it is breaking out of this resistance here. So we could possibly get it to see it move back up here at this level here. Although this one is a little bit of a low price home building stock, but if you position size it correctly, it doesn't matter what the price is as long as there's a price action. All right. So, and also another one, BCH, and this one a little bit lagging, but it seemed like it also wanted to come up and break this resistance. Again, we're talking about breaking this level, and then if it could break above this this level here, then there's a good possibility we could see it work itself up to this level and this level here. Right? So, and then there's that oil drilling service company or equipment, oil drilling equipment company, what's that, National Oil Well. And we're looking at the possibility of breaking out this inflection point here. Well, it's kind of pulled back right now. Still found support on this trend line here, so we still could wait for it to come up and break this this trend line and possibly establish a long position. But if we come down and test this particular baseline, then it's just like Goldman Sachs. Then it'd be developing this descending triangle. Then we have to kind of reassess the price action when it get down here to see is it want to start looking for a short or a bounce off of support long position. So those are the stocks that I put up last weekend. Also, I did a little quick review earlier. I think a couple of days ago on StockTwit, and right now just add a couple new stock. Let's take a look at the casino stock. I got MGM here. MGM is kind of interesting. It's got this this long trend line here and seems to be bumping against this resistance. And it looks like you want to break out. If it could break out of this this trend line, we could easily see it to get back up to this 15 and possibly make it back up to to this 16 area, okay? Because it's also got a little support down here. If we come back and look at this this daily, came down, got a little support. So right now we essentially just see if it could work itself up Alright, let's check this out. Could work itself up to this level here, this 13, somewhere around 1320 area, and play that little breakout, because it seems to be forming a little a bit of a triangle here, or wedge. And the other one is Las Vegas Sand, and also you can see Las Vegas Sand book into this baseline here. Right now it's bumping up against this resistance. I do have a little channel here that we could play for that upper channel, and if I scroll this, you can see that it could easily come up to this 58 and possibly break through that channel. We could get up to this peak here of the 62, and then WYNN Hotel or WYNN Resort. Okay, so same thing. You got this breaking out of this little resistance here, coming up to fill this gap. Fill this gap, so it could be looking up at this possibility of getting up to this 127, and also you can see that it's kind of been hovering around this trend line support area. Okay, so it's kind of nice consolidation and trending upward here. So definitely those three casino stock is interesting to keep an eye on for possible long position. So good luck on your trade.